We are going to take share, not desktop 2, desktop 1. Move everything else out of the way. You can see my screen, right, Mitz?
Yeah, I'm looking at the
It should
Zoom.
say Zoom on it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. And you got chat going on, so we're good. Okay, good morning. So we are doing a training on setting up your Moxi website. So what I have been doing is we're going to get right into this training. This is a page where I've been working for Cindy, creating her custom homepage. So there's more to it, but for a typical agent, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go through and show you how to incorporate this particular website, which will include featured properties, which is great for new agents because that showcases every brokerage listing in the company from Fresno to Bakersfield. And, with a lot of agents, I tell them, I said, look, it doesn't matter if you don't service Fresno, but there's a lot of agents you can refer the lead out if you got a lead. Okay, so we don't want to turn anything away. If you don't know how to handle it, you're not part of that MLS, then what you do is you refer the lead out. So what I did is I set up the section first. This is a video that C21 created a couple of years ago, and it basically has trains, farms, horses, ranches, kids, barbecue. So to start, it's a great generic video that just showcases families and travel, etc. Eventually, you can learn how to replace that with your own video, or if you want to turn it into a slideshow with images that rotate, you can do that also. Then what we did is I went into the second part right below is I added a section, like I said, the featured properties. Then I went in, especially for our area, because we service basically 4 counties and Pismo, but I'm not focusing on Pismo, just the Central Valley. So if somebody clicks on Tulare County, Kings County, Bakersfield, Fresno, what it's going to do is showcase the properties in Tulare County, and it'll just showcase them right here. So somebody that's going on your website can actually say, well, I want to search for homes by county. Great, we give them that option. Then when we go down further, there's content here. Find your home wherever you are. And I made sure that this content right here is actually generic to any real estate agent. So the idea is if a real estate agent uses this template to create their own, and I'm going to walk you through how to do it, then they can take that verbiage and say, okay, let me modify it a little bit to me, customize it. A lot of you will probably never touch it, so it's fine. It's just generic content, but it still talks about Century 21, if they're looking for properties, etc. So it's still got all the specific keywords in it. Then we added another section right here as if maybe to have some content if somebody wants to sell. As you notice on both of these images, I added the famous gold.
I like that.
As a border post in here. And then up on course on Cindy's website, we added this section. So I took the join, added the goalpost, and this talks about recruiting. Now, for her team, you guys may decide, hey, I want to leave this on here. You could. It's up to you because it talks about your team, Team CFG. You guys may decide to leave that on there because potentially use it for recruiting as an office. It's up to you on deciding what you want to do. But I'm going to show you if you're not part of that team and you just don't want that section, how to remove parts of it if you want. Then we added the banners, the Canchar Awards, future consideration, leader recognized as the most recognized brand, most respected, leader in the Hispanic consumer, brand consumer awareness, leader in future consideration amongst consumers, and then of course, 26 years running. And
Hey,
then we
Bob.
got the little footer down here. Of course, it has this particular address, and I'm going to show you how you can take that address, remove it, and add your own office address. But I try to keep it as much as I can generic, but where I didn't have to rebuild Cindy's site from scratch and then redo all that work all over again. So I'm going to show you how to do that.
Well, quick
So let's
question.
talk about, go ahead, I'm sorry.
The gold, the throwback gold and everything, is that now on the brand studio, like the code?
The code, yeah, it's on there.
Okay, I
It's
wasn't
it's
sure.
it's double FC72C.
Double
What are you
F.
laughing for?
No, I like the way that you did the lettering, like how the last letters in the topic headings are gold, and then you had the gold the signpost. I think that's really sharp looking on a website. And the dividers, the consistency of that I really like.
Yeah, so that's
Thank
the
you.
hex code that I put in the chat. So I even added this separator to add that gold. So this we have our regular gold, then we have the classic gold. And then of course, just wanted to add a little bit of element even in here to add it so it actually stands out. So let's go back to the beginning. To get into your Moxie account, of course, we're going to start at the beginning. You would either log into 21online.com and sign in using your Century 21 credentials. And I'm hoping it'll just sign me in because I'm already logged into this account. There you go. And then if you log in through here, and this is what you're familiar with, you would just work your way down to menu, down to Productivity Hub. And then you work your way down to M. This is where you'll have the Moxie overview, impress, engage, present. You don't have talent, and website. Any one of these you click on will take you to your landing page on the Moxie platform. You can also, if you notice, there's some hearts on the side of these, which are called favorites. I can add to favorite. You just basically click it, unclick it if you don't want them no more. What they basically do is show up right here. This little floater on the top left hand side that you see, it says favorites, that stays with you through the entire Century 21 online platform. So if you're anywhere else, that stays. So a lot of people, they just say, hey, I just need to mark Moxie overview. Great, because when I log into 21 online, I'll just go to favorites, select Moxie overview, click on it, and it'll take me where I want it to go. When they click that, you will see it'll take you to basically what they call your roster. So give it a second while it loads. For some reason you're having trouble, so we're going to pick a different tool. We don't have time for this right now. So see, takes you to your roster. Because right now I'm in Isabella's account. The reason I'm in Isabella's account is because I already created Cindy's site I'm working on, but I needed an agent site that hasn't been set up to do what we're going to do. So this is basically how your platform will look. And this is where all of you will access Moxie Present. If you're going to do a Moxie presentation, if you're going to do Engage, because you're going to manage your leads that you have in your CRM. Moxie website is where we're going to go. Moxie Impress is where you get all your marketing material whenever you get a listing. Listing automatically creates all your marketing material. The cool thing is whenever your transactions, let's say they're active, go pending, go closed, it automatically updates the marketing material for you within less than an hour, which is pretty cool. So you just go in there and like, oh, there's my just pending. Let me put that onto social media. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's already been created. Then you got promote if you're going to do Facebook ads, if you're going to do Google ads. And then if you want to see the directory of the people in our brokerage, pretty easy peasy. We're going to go to website. Now, for those of you that click website the first time, you're going to go to a page that says, please pick a prefix, which is basically the default website is .sites.c21.homes. It's asking you to pick the prefix. For Isabella, when we set that up, we just use Isabella because it's short, 4 characters or less. So Isabella's website for now is isabella.sites.c21.homes. The reason the rest of this is in here is because I'm in the edit mode, but that would be her actual site. Then eventually she can buy a domain, www. like jordanlink.com. You can buy that and make that become your Moxie website. So when you guys get to that point and want to do that, just let me know. It's really easy to do. It takes less than 2 minutes to set that up. So this is your home page right here. Welcome to your agent admin. This is where you can either personalize your site, personalize your homepage, set up default areas, create custom search, etc. But we're going to go work our way down the menu on the left just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. The help section, of course, is help. So we're going to go to appearance. So if you hover over appearance, it says homepage layout, header, footer. We go to homepage layout. Basically, right now, Isabella's website looks like this. This is the default. she may decide, you know what, I'm not going to work on my website, but I want to showcase agent focus. She can select that, hit publish. Then if I refresh her page, it'll look like that. Some people are happy with this because like, hey, it's all I want to do. I don't have time. As long as they land here, see my information, and they can type in whatever they're looking for and find homes. Of course, the rest of it's down here, but like this is what basically they're happy. This is all I want. Until down the line, they're like, okay, I need to customize this. Let me get a hold of Bob. So that's your option there. Or the third option is if you create a custom page, any custom page, you can select it here to become your home page. And that's what we did with Cindy's. That's why hers looks different. That's what we're going to do with Isabella's the same way. The header section, I wouldn't mess with it too much because what it does, it'll throw this layout out of whack. But hey, you know, agents are going to do what they want to do. These are different layouts. So if you want a brokerage logo in the middle at the top of the menu bar and then the address, this is how you would switch it out here. Then you have a footer, which is the bottom of the website. So we're going to be working on that one. Also, the footer is down here. See, right now there's nothing. It's just generic. So we're going to work on that. So that's where you adjust your footer. Then you got homepage. Of course, we're going to go back to homepage. This is her homepage currently. If you notice, there's that background image. Somebody may decide, you know what, I'm going to replace that image. Okay, I want the background effect lighter or darker. Fine. I'm going to update my picture. Here's my contact information I can update. And then I could put a welcome message in here. So if I find Bella. And let me see, where did she, here it is. Here's a bio she sent me. I can copy that, go back to here, paste it in here, and then come back here and publish for now. We'll come back to this. And that should show up right here. It's pretty simple, just minor changes. Nobody, you know, if somebody's not looking at a custom site. On this side also, so we added the bio, and if you scroll down further, it says, hey, you want to showcase featured properties? Yes, I do, which is here. But right now it's set to office. She can decide, I want to show all company listings. I want to showcase that because, you know, it's important to me. So if she hits publish and we go back to her featured properties section, which now will showcase every listing in the company. It all depends on how the agents want to set up the homepage. And then if we keep going down, if there's a custom search, if there's a blog module, and then if she wants to showcase a video, you can showcase a video by adding a video into here by adding media, select it and upload it. Or you go in and click here. It says insert, edit media, and give it the source. So if it's a Facebook video, you give it this link to that video, or right here, you embed the code. So if she wanted to put a video, and I'm going to go to YouTube, and some of you may just want to do something simple. YouTube, and no, not Iceland. Century. And let me mute you. And let's say we want this one. So I'm going to find this video or any video. I'm going to hit share and we're going to select embed. Gives you a code right here. You're going to copy it. Okay. Then we're going to go back to your website, which was here. Paste the code. Hit OK. That video loads here. Okay. And then we hit publish. Now, if we go back to her website, got her bio that we added. We changed this to show brokerage listings. And then we added a video right here and then the mortgage calculator. So it's pretty basically simple. It just depends on how intricate they want their website. Most people will never go past this page. Okay. But that's the home page. Then you got site pages right here. Basically, just so you know, this is your menu. This is this menu bar right here. So if you notice under properties, it says property search active listings. If you notice right here, property, it says property search is right here, my active listings. The other ones, if you notice, this one says hide, hide. That means they're visible. These two are visible. This, my sold, is not visible in the menu. That's why it's not showing. But she could decide, or you as an agent can decide, I want to have a menu that shows my sold listings. You would just click that, and then you would go to publish. And if I refresh the menu right here, now it says my sold listings. So anytime it says hide, that means you don't want that item to show, or you hit show to show the item. Or maybe the agents want to say, you know what, I want to show all the company active listings in that drop down menu. Why not? What if somebody answer me? I don't care if I'm in Porterville or Fresno. What if somebody asks me about a property in Bakersfield and they want to buy it? So it's up to the individual agents, but I just wanted you guys to see how that works. Now, if you notice that this property search, property, and then these items here, all the way down to company sold are one item over. So basically what that does is whenever you have an item and it's one over, creates a drop-down menu. If I move this one here, because remember this one was like this, and I moved active listings under property search, moved it over one. If I refresh the site, it'll go from here to now to here.
Oh.
That's how you create a menu, but you can only go 3 deep. So 1, 2, 3, this is 3. This is as much as you can go. You can't keep going. So what it's doing is creating a drop-down menu. So it all depends on how you move these around back to the main. And then if you decide that, hey, you know what? On her website, she has contact me under about me. I don't want it there. I want that right next to before neighborhood news. You can pull it out, slide it over, and then publish. If you notice, there's no contact me in this top menu. But now if I refresh it, contact me shows up right where I told it to be. I want it here because I want it visible on the menu system. So you just basically rearrange these and then publish, and it basically rearranges your menu. That's basically how it works then. And plus, if you're going to edit a page, you would hit edit and edit that page. Images, if you go into images, this is your image library. All the images that you uploaded are all in here. You can actually drag and drop. Just go find an image and drag it right onto the screen, and then it'll there. So if you got custom content, you can use it. Then you got, we're not going to go over image maps because it's not working right. Custom search. Custom search allows you to embed a section on your website that showcases property custom. 2 rows, up to 2 rows for each, just like this. But this is all brokerage listings. Cindy may decide, I want this to showcase only properties from this minimum price to this maximum price within this geographical location, newest listings first. We create a custom search, put it in there, and then those properties would be the ones that showcase right here. I did featured properties because there's a lot of brand new agents and they don't have listings and they don't have a particular market, so I wanted to use brokerage listings. Okay, so that's where custom search comes in. You have a property list here. Those are the same that you can see in the drop-down menu. We're not going to get into this until it becomes a part where somebody wants to learn how to use this. Create links. If you're going to create a blog, you can go to the About Me and update any information you need to update. And then, of course, there's settings. This is another can of worms we are not going to get in today because there's a lot of information here. The main thing I want agents to do is if you're kind of new or you haven't set up your website, at least give it a facelift and have a new look and says, okay, I got this. I gotta focus on transactions and deals. And then when I have time, I want to go a little bit more in depth instead of doing it all at once. And then you never go back into your website. Google says that's a no-no. Says, hey, you got a great website. You built it all in 3 days and we've been crawling it and checking it. And then for 6 months, you haven't done anything. You might as well not even have a website if you're going to do that, especially if you want it to index and grow on the web. You have to show consistent updates, just like your Google My Business listing. You have to show that you're working on it, you're updating it, you're changing your hours, holiday hours, you're uploading pictures, adding services, changing verbiage. Just like a regular business, they don't keep the same thing. They rearrange products, they put a for sale sign, their hours change based on holiday seasonality, just like a business. Your website and your Google My Business should be treated the same way. And then there's a bunch of other things. Okay. So and when I upload this video or this training into the Facebook group on Facebook, the company group, I'm going to add all the links. Okay. So you'll have the links to the different templates. Um, so, and then also put it on YouTube and add the links, and somebody wants to use it. Great. So basically what you're going to do is the link that I'll give you has two files. Okay. You will download those two files. So basically, let me see if I can show you. Two files will be these two files that they're zipped. So I'm going to send a link to this folder. You're just going to go, oh, here, and I'm going to hit download. So basically what it's going to do is download these two particular files to your computer in a zip file. Then you're going to make sure you just unzip the file. So what happens is when you do that, this is what you see is, where's my, there you go. Download two files. These two. Once you unzip that folder, two files. So what we are going to do is we're going to go into, let's say you as an agent, this is your home. When you log in, you want to set up this new template. Okay. All you got to do, once you're here, you need to come down to tools, bottom left hand corner, right underneath builder, and you're going to go to import. Okay. Tools to import. Then you're going to ignore all of this top stuff because you're not doing beans and butt spots and pot beans, nothing. We are looking at WordPress importer all the way at the bottom. All you're going to do is hit run importer, and it's going to say, great, you want to import content. What is it? Or where's the file? You are going to choose, and you are going to go to your file folder where, oops, not that one, where you downloaded those two files. We're going to start with the first one, 678. Doesn't matter which one you select first. I'm just going to go in order and hit OK. So it's right here. And we're going to hit upload the file. So give it a second. It says, hey, who are we going to assign this to? Well, because you're in your account, you only have an option to select yourself. So Isabella's selecting herself. And we're going to check this button that says download and import the file attachment. Okay, really simple. Tools to import, choose the file, hit download and import the attachment, and hit submit. And then wait. Oh, all done. Great. We're going to go back to import again. Back to run importer. Back to choose file and select the second file. Okay, we're going to hit open. Same thing. We're going to upload. We are going to select yourself, download and import, and submit. And wait. This one will take a little bit longer, even though it's a smaller, larger file. It's going to take a little second. This second file right now has all the images that I used in Cindy's account. So what it's going to do is take all the photos, the Century 21 logos, save them, which is in the XML file. It told it where it is, and it's going to pull them and put it into this account. So you don't have to re-upload all the logos. They're going to be imported for you, which is really cool. So it takes a little while. So if those of you that are waiting for this while it's spinning, don't get impatient. Just let it do what it does. It's going to take a little while, and just relax. There you go. Import done. So remember, when we had gone to the image section, she only had a picture of herself. If I go back to images now, all the little Kantar awards, all of this is already here. Here's all of our Century 21 Jordan-Link logos. They're all been imported. So now you don't have to do all that work. So remember, you go into your account, get to this spot, okay? I'm going to have a link in the training when I put the description in the training video where you'll download the 2 files we want. You'll download them and have them on your computer. You are going to work your way down to Tools to Import. When you get there, you're going to go to Run if Importer for WordPress, find the 2 files one by one and import them. Really simple. Okay, I don't want you to get overcomplicated. Okay, step 1. Step 2, now once you've done that, you're going to go up here. It says New Page. We're going to create a brand new page, custom page. Okay, so we're going to create not a post, not a media, not a map, not a template, page. Select page. Says, hey, you want to add a new page? Yes, I do. It's a custom page. We're going to leave it alone. All you're going to do is hit submit. And it says title. I am going to call this home and hit enter. All I'm doing is saving this page, which will be now isabella.sites.c21.home/home-2, because we already have a home page. So this is home page 2. Nothing to worry about. We are not doing anything here. All you're going to do is, we're not doing editing. You're going to select this option next to text editor that says builder. Okay, right there. Builder. Select that. And give it a second to load. So once it loads, it says, hey, first time, would you like to take a tour? I am going to put no. If you would like to take a tour, hit yes. I'm going to hit no. So here you are. This is the builder on how to build custom content. It is freaking phenomenal what you can do with WordPress. You can add rows. So when I build a website, I'm like, okay, I need 3 different boxes. So I would drag a 3-column row over, and then I tell it inside each one of these columns, what do I want to put in there? Do I want to put a picture? Do I want to put a heading? Do I want to put a button? Do I want to put a video? Do I want to put a gallery? It's amazing what you want to do. But we're not going to focus on that today. What we're looking at is, once you get to this spot, you're going to hit the plus on the top right. You're going to go to template right there. Where it says Moxi Works template, you're going to hit the drop down arrow and you're going to say go to saved. Okay, you guys with me so far, right? When you get to this section, hit the plus, go to template, hit the drop down, go to saved. When you go in there, you're going to see Team CFG, because that's what I labeled Cindy's homepage. So remember, we had imported it. It's sitting right here. All we have to do is select it and hang tight. Boom. So now that has been brought over. There we are. Find your dream home. Like, okay, video's good. Properties will show up here. You're like, perfect, I'm good. Search by counties. I don't have to do all the work. It's already done for me. And this literally, guys, if you just follow what I'm saying, will take you like 10 minutes. Here's your search areas. Find your home. This is all generic, so later on you can go and edit it. We're going to come down here, and then this is the section that we have about the team. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this little X. If I move over, see how it's showing you these grid lines? This is showing you that this blue line is this separator. This is the row. If I come down to this section, this is a picture. See, if I click it, it says photo, top left-hand corner. If I click this box, it says text. If I click the top one, that's an advanced dual color heading, because I told it I want black and then I want gold. So that's it. But this is that entire section from there to here. This is all part of one row. I just hit X, hit OK. And if you don't want this gold, you hit this X, hit OK. And now we're down to here. Okay, so that's got rid of everything to do with Cindy. Sorry, Cindy. We're going to hit done and publish on the top right hand corner, and you're going to see what it looks like. So I'm going to give it a second. Okay, so now this is Isabella's homepage. Customers can come in and search. They will see all these brokerage listings from Fresno to Bakersfield and even Pismo. Somebody can search by counties. She has a section that says find your home or sell your home, and then the award badges. Okay, so we got that done. Now we got to focus on this particular part, the footer. So we're going to go to admin home. back to the back end, like we were. We're going to go to appearance, and we're going to select footer. Okay, footer. Simple. We're going to click custom. We're going to hit update. We're going to wait. If I was to refresh her page, now remember, if she's on the training right now and she goes to our website, it's still going to look like this. Because remember, I added a custom page. If you notice, it's all the way in the far right-hand corner. I haven't told it to be in the front and replace this page yet. I'm going to show you how to do that. But if you notice down here, her footer is already changed because I already included the file for the footer. So if you notice here, all I did was I didn't even customize that. I just hit custom and update. It actually updated the footer. But what we're going to do for those of you that are not in Porterville, you would hit customize. And this is what will pop up. There you go. This is a photo box. This is where you can come in and replace that picture. This is a logo. If I click that, that's a photo box. See here, I have an option to edit. It says, what do you want to edit? Well, I can find another picture if I want to replace it out of the library, but we're not going to do that. And then you have this box here, the text box. So this is where somebody would go in and says, okay, let me change this address to 7520 North Palm, blah, 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 change the phone number and change the email. This is where you would do that in there. Then you basically hit save, hit done, and publish on the top. And that is done. So if we actually visit the home page we were working on, this one, you got here, and you come down to here, okay? So the other thing is this page is sitting here. We want it here in the front. So what we do is we go back to admin. And remember we talked about site pages? This is your menu, your navigation system. This is your menu. And if you scroll to the bottom, whenever you add a brand new page, it drops to the bottom because it doesn't know where to go. It's like, hey, you're creating 2 or 3 brand new pages. I'm going to put it at the bottom until you decide where it's supposed to be placed. All we're going to do is take home, move it, and just drag it to the top. It says home page. It's the home page. This is the custom page because it always knows that that's the one I custom created. This is the one that came with it. So what you do is you move it there, publish. Now, if you just left it alone and refresh your screen, it still shows this as the home page. But remember, we moved the custom page right next to it. We just haven't told it, hey, take this page, make it become the website. So how do you do that, you ask? Well, good. If you go back to appearance, we went to footer. Well, we're going to go to home page layout. Remember, this is where we selected agent focus when we changed the home page to look like this. We went and said, I don't want search focus, I want agent. But if you notice now, this custom page section now has an option to select a page because we created a custom page. Now you can tell it that I want home, that because remember we labeled it home, to become a new home page. So if I hit publish and visit her website, see, the other page is, the other home is gone. So now if somebody goes to Isabella's website, lands on home, this is what they land on, right here. This is enough for some of you that just have a basic layout that says, hey, let me at least learn how to customize this home page, keep it simple, so have a clean look, so clients land, they have it. They're not really worried about my bio section and the contact me. It's okay, because this feeds from Dash, no big deal. And then the contact me is just a generic, you're like, that's okay. The main thing right now is I need to learn, can I set up this custom page to look like that? And have a new look. And then eventually, if those of you on the call want more, then I start teaching you, says, okay, let's do a custom about me and a contact me page in a smaller session. Do that, and then you can work your way out. So any questions? I'm going to unmute everybody because I don't want to have everybody lost. Participants. How do I unmute everybody? chat. Where is? Hey, Mitz,
Yes,
can you unmute everybody?
sure.
I can't find it. Probably because I got
I think it's
screens
under the
everywhere.
participants. I'll do it. Let me just change my view. Okay, got it.
Oh, I got chat, but there you are. I found you. Okay. Think I got it where everybody can unmute themselves. Anybody have any questions?
I have a question, Bob.
Yes.
Does this website actually capture leads, or can you publish this website and have it capture leads and go into engaged?
So that's where if somebody comes in and fills out this contact form, it goes right into Isabella's Engage account.
Okay, so it does. Okay,
It does. Every agent for every form on an agent website goes directly to the agent, bypasses leads engine, which is our routing system.
Mhm.
So I can't see Isabella's leads that she drives to her own website.
got
I
it.
can only see leads that come from Century 21 and from Jordan-Link's website. They're distributed to agents. So like leads that go to your account from you driving traffic to it, I don't see it.
Got it.
They're
And
all yours.
on the one page, because I know, I mean, obviously you could go as custom as you can on this thing, but if the agents just do the one page, just their information, have yeah, the future properties and the counties. I personally think that's good. So they don't get overwhelmed. Can they do just the second page and just do like a landing page, or have the website and something that pops up like, let me get your information before you capture any of my information, like listings? Can it do that or no?
Like, okay, so have this page and then create another page
No, so like let's say you go into my site and you want to
and,
look at listings,
and
right?
you want a pop-up to pop
And you
up.
want like a pop-up that says, hey, give me your information.
So you can do that. You have to use a third-party software that allows you to embed.
Okay. So it could be done.
So there's a lot of third-party for you. Knowing the way you are into social media, this is one of the softwares that we use. This company is called Elfsight. Okay, the reason I like it is pretty reasonable. So basically, if you look under widgets, there's 92 different widgets you can install on your website. So you basically create them here on this platform, generate a code, embed, and wherever you put that code, that widget shows up. Whether it's a
Oh,
Google review, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, 3 custom forms, Etsy review, Instagram chat, Facebook
oh,
chat, whatever you want. They probably have a pop-up in here somewhere. So this is what we typically use, especially if somebody wants to showcase all their social media accounts and stuff. So if I can, if Danielle, no, yeah, she's not gonna pull up. No, no, I don't have an account. I had it, but I don't remember her website address to do it. But on jordanlink.com, what we did is we added our real satisfied reviews for all 5 offices using Elfsight. So it has an RSS feed from Real Satisfied, pulls it, and it drops them right here.
oh, okay.
So like this one, read more, this one, read more, Michelle. If somebody clicks that, it'll route to whoever's review it is, because I want them to call that agent. I don't need them to fill out lead form to our brokerage and I have to
Makes
manage
sense.
it. So
Yeah.
you can do that. And then Elfsight also will allow you to decide that you want to showcase your Instagram or Facebook and stuff. So it's actually really cool because if you look at pricing on this platform, you as an
Oh,
individual basically don't do a single pack because that is is $5 for one app. So you do 96 pack for $12 for the first year per month, which is good. That means you can create each of the 96 widgets 3 times. So like you did, like we did the carousel with the real satisfied is
Mhm.
one. Then you can say, I want to create a page that goes 6 rows deep, 6 wide. That's two. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So this is really good that you're like, man, I could do a lot of customization and incorporate all of our social media feeds into our website. This is what I would recommend. It's the easiest to use. And basically $160 a year is peanuts to get your social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, right onto your website. Plus, you can create custom forms like what's your home worth, fill out a form, and that lead, you tell it who it goes to. Doesn't go into leads engine, it goes straight to you. So whether you put your email and 2 other people, they'll get that notification.
Cool.
All good?
Yeah.
Is there any other questions on the call? Sabrina, Paul, Chopra. Oh my God, Isabella's on the call. Hmm. Hope I did you justice, girlfriend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Irma, do you have any questions? You are muted.
When you were talking about the custom search, can you be specific? Like say you want to focus on condos, can you do that?
So, Isabella, what market do you focus on?
Residential. She's on
Well,
me.
yeah, where? What area?
Probably Tulare County.
Tulare County, yeah.
Mainly Tulare County?
Tulare specifically, yeah.
So, Tulare County or just Tulare?
Tulare County.
Okay, what's your price point? So what you do, Irma, you go to search, and on your own website, we need to get to where we're searching Tulare County. What price point?
Probably like just the average 350.
50.
350 minimum?
Oh, anywhere from like 3 minimum or 2.
And max?
Like
There shouldn't be a max. Anything that comes your way, Isabella.
I was just trying
okay.
to see how motivated she is.
That's
You're not
right.
very motivated, girlfriend. Okay, let's say we're going to stick with minimum 250,000, anything above. So this is what it's showcasing at first. It's going to start at 35 million, of course. So what I would recommend instead of doing that is you go to where it says sort by days on the market. So now the pricing will all vary, but the cool thing is when you do that, listed 1 day ago, brand new, listed 1 day, listed 1 day, listed 1 day. So
Smart.
sometimes doing it this way, it randomizes all the pricing, but it also has a sense of urgency. Let's say this is what you want to do, Irma. This is your market. What you do is you copy this URL on top. That URL will land them on somebody onto this page filtered with that price point. So all you do is copy that. Good so far? Okay, we're going to go back to Isabella's website. We're going to go back to the back end and we're going to go down to custom search right here. We are going to hit custom search, or you can add since you don't have one. We're going to add one. And in this search path, we're going to put in that entire URL. That URL that we copied on top, we're pasting it in here. Okay, right here, this is it. So if you notice right here, it says the path must begin with search. So we go to the beginning and take out her website address because the website already knows it's on your website. So tell me where to go on your website. And then featured, we're going to call this featured properties. Featured properties. Okay. And we're going to hit save. So we created one search. You can create as many searches, custom searches, and embed them wherever you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to her page, to this section, and we're going to hit builder. We're going to leave this brokerage properties alone. We're going to add another one. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to hit builder on the live mode. And now this switches to custom building. See? You can see all the little widgets. So this was brokerage listing. So I'm going to click on this and change the title to featured. Brokerage. And then add a third one. We're going to change that title. Okay. We are going to hit plus on the top right-hand corner. We are going to go to widgets, not modules, widgets, because it pulls data. So we go to plus to widget and see right here is a custom search. This one right here with the brokerage listing was a featured property. We're going to go to custom. We're going to take that and we're going to drag it right above featured brokerage properties because we want it to be the same width. And we're going to let go. And we're going to give it a title. And she only has one custom search. We're going to let it show 80. We're going to go 2 rows, 4 columns, and then we're going to hit save. Now this will load featured properties. The only thing I don't like is in here, I can hide the title because I did a custom title. In here, it doesn't allow you to hide a title. It doesn't give me the option to hide the title, which I don't like. But you could technically say, you know, I want it to match. I'm going to put a period just to eliminate. Come on. That little dot. It's okay. It's going to drive me crazy, but I want to take this. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to take you and move you here. And take out properties and take out this one. Then I can adjust how high I want this to show and tell this one. So now if I hit done and publish, you got featured properties, which will show all these, which are all Tulare County listings. And it all says listed by when they were listed. And then you got your brokerage. The cool thing with this is Isabella can now go in and says, okay, these are all Tulare County. I want this property. She can select this property, come down here to share, go to Facebook and share it. So new agents is a great way to do it, especially the brokerage listings. Just start sharing brokerage properties because if you're brand new, guess what? Hopefully the agent on the other side says, hey, I might have an offer. Can you help me? And this is how you actually just share. Questions?
I have another question in regards to sharing.
Yes.
When you're sharing brokerage listings, when you list the property on the contract, it asks if we can share that. Is that important to always say yes? I always say yes. But now if we're going to be doing this on our website and the agent didn't say we could publish, can we publish?
If it's a brokerage listings, you have every right to share
Okay.
any listing.
Okay.
It's outside of our brokerage.
Okay.
That's why with the brand new agents, when I'm helping them with their website, I always show brokerage listings because they have the right to share them all. Plus, they don't know what to share, so let them share a brokerage listing. Hopefully, it's Cindy's. A new agent goes to her, say, "I might have an offer," and she's like, "Hey, let me help you," because
Hey,
it's in
Bob.
her best interest. Go ahead,
Bob,
Miss.
there's a weird caveat in the Fresno MLS. I think that's what Irma's referring to. Although we have the written permission from the sellers in the contract, for some reason the Fresno MLS wants a separate something in writing that specifies that we can share our photographs for that property with another agent or another entity or something like that. So dumb. I have no idea why they're doing it.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that one. That would be a Mike Gutierrez or
Yeah, that's
Mike Allen
definitely something
question.
we have to bring up to them because it's new. So yeah, I know what you're talking about, Irma. So yeah.
So if there's no other questions, we're going to end this training. If any of you would like to learn next level, please let me know because then I know what to create and what you guys are looking for on your websites. If you wanted to learn more about creating custom pages about me, contact me, let me know and we'll schedule another training for that, just specific to that topic. Okay. You guys stay out of the heat. Have an amazing weekend and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. Bye.